We're here today to do the Katie Glow. I'm putting on a little secret weapon by rubbing the product in my hand and then starting to work from the neck and working everything up. I call this putting on a happy face. Also key to good makeup is good skin and good eyebrows. You can see I can just taking my scissors, using my groomer to cut the brow up, and I'm also cutting it down. With a few clips and a few pulls, you'll see that in a few minutes she'll have a very consistent large brow. Right now I'm just putting on a little tinted moisturizer, and it leaves the natural skin shining through, which is what women love about this product, that it really doesn't cover, it just acts as a soft canvas. Now I'm going to highlight, as I mentioned. So this is an illuminating product, and I am going to make a cross on Leah's face, starting with her forehead, running the product down her nose. I can pick up her upper lip. I can dab some on her chin, underneath her eyes, and out along the top of the cheekbone. If you want here, you can throw a little bit underneath the eyelid so that we start illuminating the whole eye area. The next thing I'm going to do is a little contour. On your two middle fingers, put the product, rub it together, and then by taking your fingers by the earlobes and stroking it forward, you will begin to find the contour. Now I'm going to brush it back, but we want it up under the cheekbones. I also like to bring it right along the hairline. Just tip the edge to kind of turn it up. And here, take what's left over on your fingers, place your two middle fingers along the side of the nose, and bring the product down and feather it out. The neck doesn't really get any color right here because the chin doesn't allow the sun to get to this part of the face. And if you don't put any color there, it's just highlighted. And this is where we can start helping to shape the jaw bone. And as you can see, this color really matches Leah's skin tone, because I'm going to come back with a little pencil and we're going to start creating a little highlighting. I like a little off-white here. I'm going to accent the corner of her eyes. You can accent then the outer corner of the eyes. I mentioned that if you had a puff in the eye, so I put a concealer on that matched the skin. By taking this pencil that I used to highlight, if I just brought it down to hit this line, you're then bringing this line out, and actually then with a darker color concealer setting the puff back. With a brush, I'm going to blend all of that in. Okay, one of my favorite things to do is a little lip plump and a little lip conditioner at the same time. This will help to bring the lip up to a pretty color and also to fill in all the ridges in the lips. Next thing I'm going to do is lay down a little cream eyeshadow, because I think it really makes a nice base for the eye. Instead of having to lay down an eyeshadow base, this is an eyeshadow base with some color, because this product really holds up. Next I'm going to take a pencil, and this is a dark brown, and I'm going to just smolder it through the lashes as tight as I can get it. So I'm just acting like I'm skipping the pencil through the lash line. Now taking the pencil through the lower lashes, again, the same thing, trying to connect each eyelash, filling in the gaps between one eyelash to the other. I'm going to start coming back over with the little eyeshadow just on the eyelid. And I'm working from the eyelash bed, and I'm moving onto the eyelid, because I take that pencil that I laid down and I start to set it with the powder eyeshadow and also smudge it out at the same time. And using the same eyeshadow, I'm going to go up underneath the eye again, kind of maneuver into the pencil so it starts to set it and it also starts to smudge it. But if you take a lighter color, I'm taking a very frosty white up here, and I'm just accenting the inner corner of the eye by the nose where I had originally placed that ivory pencil. But if you want to take a little lining pen and just skip through the lashes right in the middle, just to accentuate again the eyelashes, make a little bit more emphasis on the upper eyelid, I'm taking my mascara and wiggling it at the base, then pulling the product up through the rest of the lash. This way you're reinforcing the eyelash bed, but keeping the tips of the eyelashes feathery. Now going back with a little powder, I'm going to reinforce the eyebrows. So I'm really just trying to fill in the gaps so that you don't see skin through the hair. Here's a trick to eyebrows. If you think they look a little strong in the color, I'm going to take my groomer again. I'm going to brush through to make sure that the product is evenly dispersed. Then taking a little bit of your face powder, I'm just going to brush back up over them. Here's another little trick. I got a little powder eyeshadow down here by using a Q-tip and actually using a little primer. This is a primer that is a silicone. It's just enough to kind of pick up the excess shadow. I'm going to take a little glow product here and I'm just going to go down the T-zone again. Now with a little peach tone, I'm going to have Leah smile. And on your blush, you can always use a little tapping motion. Because remember, we've already contoured. So the blush is really just for the apple of the cheek. I'm just taking a little face powder and I'm just blending out that blusher. So now looking at Leah's lip, it's this really beautiful color. It's conditioned now, it's plumped up. You don't see the lines are not as visible. Using a little lip pencil, I'm just going to, again, look for areas that I want to accentuate. Just with a little pale lip gloss, I always like a nice, soft, again, kind of peaches and cream. Just a little in the middle. By holding the eyelash in the middle, I anchor it first right in the middle. Start by pressing the inner corner in and follow up with connecting the outer edge. She's going to open her eyes up with my help. Good. So that's how you accomplish the Katie Lee glow. I thank Leah for assisting me, and I hope that you were able to pick up a lot of valuable tips. Thank you.